Oh yeah, what's going on? Dave, McKnight, Truestone, Stalker Actual Gaming, man. What's going on, gents? Happy, gosh, what day of the week is it? We're at Tuesday already? Happy Tuesday, man. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I got a nice one lined up, hopefully, man. We're gonna be doing a redemption flight. I had to take this Zibo back up and try to get her landed properly this time around, man. I think it was a week ago this time. We created a crater off of 25 left there in Phoenix. So we're here at San Jose. I'm gonna take it down to Palm Springs, only about an hour and 2 minutes, I believe, on the flight. Not long at all, especially for an evening flight here. We got the ortho going, man. We got the freeware San Jose. We got the freeware Palm Springs. Freeware Palm Springs is one of the best Palm Springs I've seen across any simulation platform. I think ORBX does one for FSX and P3D, but I forgot the name of this developer, but he really put his foot into Palm Springs. So we're gonna check it out here today or tonight. Again, quick one, 1 hour and 1 minute up and down. I think 30 minutes up, 30 minutes down. You know how it goes. Palm Springs, got to be careful though, man. Lots of terrain, mountainous terrain around, so we got to be careful how we're descending into there. But my friends, we will brief all of that as we get into the flight here, man. Thank you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Bombasso, yo, I'm back, man. Studying, bro. Bombasso, cool, man. What are you studying? Is this for school? Turn the music down a bit here. Are you studying for school, Bombasso? Let's see. Ground services. We need GPU connect. We need doors. Let's start the crew services here. We got to get that one opened. We need forward service. We need aft service. We got the cargo doors open. They're open back there. Let's call up baggage. Ground handling control widget. There we go. There we go. Get some power to the aircraft. There we go. Now, take that left fuel pump. And next up, we can get the altimeter 3028 for the win. Perfecto. Time to light this candle. Thanks all for joining. Sit back and relax. Let's light this candle, Dave, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I know we sometimes come on late here, but you know, it's not too late for me here on the West Coast, but I know a lot of you are on the East Coast or points even further east than that. So we do appreciate you all tuning in tonight for sure. I got two aligns. Let's go to nav. Go back down here to the FMC. Go up here, position in it. We're at San Jose, which is Kilo. There we go. Reference airport. Drop that down there. We'll go to routes. We will do KSJC to Palm Springs. Drew Stone, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you doing? Flight number, what's the flight number today? We're Southwest 1316. I like to get right down to business, my friends, but I am paying attention to the chat. I am. We multitasking here today. We're multitasking. That looks good. That looks good there. What else do I need? Let's go over to weights and fuel. We'll go payload. We got to get down to Palm Springs somehow, so let's get some fuel on board. We need 12,128. On the payload, let's go 10. I think we have 100 today. 20. Let's go 30. Go 30. That's 60. That's 80. That's 90. We can do 10 back here for 100. Let's go 1,000 on the baggage or the payload there. Chilling, Mike. That's cool, man. That's cool. Let's go there. Let's call the fuel truck, go back to payload. Sim brief gave us 127,622 on the takeoff weight. We got close. Zero fuel weight, 116,224. Am I good or what? So that looks good. Let's get down to business as it relates to the FMC. Did we activate this yet? No, we didn't. We're going out of 3-0 right tonight. We are on VATSIM, by the way, as usual. On the fuel, 12.1. We'll go 4.0 on the reserves. And our cost index tonight is 4.0. What else do we need? How you guys' day been, man? I can multitask and talk. How you guys' day been? I hope some of you are taking some vacation, man, as we round out the year here. Or at least off of school. Take some time to relax, spend time with family. What's our cruise? 370 today? According to ActiveSky, we're looking at 003 at 49. So we got winds out of the north, unable cruise altitude. Why is that? It's a lie. We got winds out of the north here at about 49 knots. So that's going to provide some extra tailwind there for us for our trip down to Palm Springs. So that's always a good thing. I'll take that over a headwind any day. On the departure, run the Techie 3. Knowing Southwest cost index is probably 2. That is a great call out, Dave. Although they're always in a rush, so who knows, man. Techie 3, our transition is Lotion. Execute that. Into Palm Springs tonight, we're going to be doing the RNAV Yankee 3-1 left via the Sizzler 3 arrival, class in transition, and Palm Springs. Execute that. Steep descent, yes, I know that. That looks good. We just gotta wait for the IRSs to align. They can stop cleaning back there, and let's start the flight leg. Cool. Long day watching flight sims, off after 12 tomorrow. How are you and yours, Micslmn? Me and mine are great, man. I've got some time off as well, so I've been spending time just relaxing and recharging for the new year. It's going to be an interesting year for sure. So definitely been taking time off and relaxing for sure. Man, I love the jar ground handling. Really adds a little bit of immersion here to the sim. Not a little bit, a lot of immersion here to the sim. It's not quite GSX for those that are familiar in P3D and FSX, and hopefully in FS 2020 soon, but jar ground handling for the win for sure. Still waiting on the IRSs to align here. What else can we do in the meantime? We'll brief the departure and the arrival as usual, my friends. Leo's on board, thank you. Let me just make sure I'm connected to VATSIM here. Only one's on is Seattle Center. There's an ATIS for Oakland on, but I don't see anyone, so that may mean Oakland Center is coming on soon. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go here. Let's go to performance. 30 right is a pretty lengthy runway there. We can derate this takeoff. We'll go flaps 5, par for the course there. The CG looks good. Runway wind. What are we flapping out here? 340 at 7. Almost on the nose. And boom, boom, boom. 139 is our V2 speed. 550 on the trim. That should do it. Let's set up the MCP. So we need data. We need flight directors. We need arm on the auto throttle. 139. Let me go over to Avi tab here. Let me get the airports chart up. Appreciate you all tuning in tonight. Welcome back to the stream, back to the channel. Quick flight down to Palm Springs, about an hour in flight. Not long at all. 11,000 feet of runway, so we're good to go there on the D rate, and a heading of 306. Let's go back over here. Finish setting that up. Initial climb will be 8,000 on the SID there. I think it's assigned by ATC, but like I said, no one's on yet. Flight directors 2 times both sides. In case we do need to come back into San Jose because of an engine failure or something, we want to make sure we got the courses aligned up here as well. We'll take data on that side. VNav, LNav, perfecto. I do want to put in some engine out fixes here. Obviously being cognizant of the San Francisco airspace that's just to the northwest of us there. So if we depart San Jose, let's kind of draw a picture here for ourselves. Helps with situational awareness. So this departure, and I'll show you guys here on the charts as well, this departure calls for almost an immediate right turn above 900 feet back south, again because this is the airspace for Oakland and San Francisco International, and you've got traffic arriving into both of those airports usually simultaneously. So we just got to be pretty very careful as we make this departure out, which is why it calls for that almost immediate right turn as soon as you depart. With that being said, if we had an engine out, where would we want to go? We definitely have to head back south. Could we make that turn on one engine is, you know, something we have to ask ourselves, especially considering our weights, our payload, fuel, all that good stuff. But I think we should be okay. So I'm going to say, first of all, we'll draw a picture here for us and make sure we don't bust the San Francisco airspace. So let's do 3-0. What was the heading? 306. It's 306, and we'll do 10 nautical miles there. And then we should do 150. And we'll go 25 out. All right, I like the way that looks. Let me step back for a bit here. Let's go to plan. That looks good. Let's step through this flight plan here really quick. So again, we're going to be making that north departure, immediate right turn south, picking up the rest of the Techie 3 departure, and then picking up the arrival into Palm Springs there. It will be the RNAV Yankee 3-1 left arrival. This looks funky though. Let's see what's going on. That's why we got Palm Springs twice. We don't need the second one, so let's delete that. Let's fix this discon. There we go. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we get south there and into Palm Springs. Hello again, chat here, man. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're gonna get going here very shortly. We're gonna go down to Palm Springs tonight. Getting the APU fired up. Seatbelt signs can come on. Our cruise altitude today, 370. Looks good, that looks good. It's dial 370 up here. And before I forget, what is our landing altitude? Again, Palm Springs is, it'll bite you, especially on final there. It gets very gusty usually, so definitely want to be careful going in there. But let me take a look to see what our... $12.7 is the MSA going into there, so that gives you a picture of what we're dealing with. Airport elevation that was only 477. So let's get that there. Fuel pumps are coming on. Switching over to APU. Ground power can come off. I like what I'm seeing. Approach still looks funky for sure. Yeah, we'll check that out, Dave. I don't know what I did there. As we get down into San Jose, we'll figure out what's going on there. Like I said, usually, especially if ATC is on, that's vectors anyway after Palm Springs VOR, so we're not too worried about it. That looks good. Let's get the trucks backed out of here. Ground handling. Drive away. Get back over here. Let's get to ground services. Is our parking brakes? Our parking brakes are set. Remove the chocks, disconnect the GPU, and pre-plan better pushback.
Grounded cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Myself positioned here. How's the mic, guys? How do we sound today? Sim sounds good. Mic sounds good. Ready to roll.
Okay, thank you. Just give us a few seconds.
Get them out. Let's go. We can get the anti-collision lights on. Awesome sauce. 5x5. Thank you, Drew Stone. Dave says sounds good. Thank you, sir. Stalker says thank you.
Maybe a few minutes early if we're lucky. Might be just touch bumpy until we get up to cruise altitude. Once we're leveled off and our way, should be nice and smooth.
Stalker, I haven't seen you in the Zibo in a while, man. You don't fly this plane anymore? I just thought about that today. I have not seen you in the Zibo in a long time.
Walk around completed, all doors and hatches closed, steering pin inserted. We are connecting right now, pushback, then we'll be ready to lift you up. Just please confirm parking brake is set.
Parking brakes are set, my man. $22.8. We almost forgot the departure frequency there. Make sure that's locked, and we're squawking mode Charlie. That looks good. The real question is, what other pilots will sound like an ATC? San Jose traffic, southwest 737, push and start for 30 right. San Jose traffic. Zibo for the win. Man, I dabble in it from time to time. Johnny, that was such a politically correct answer.
So you may now release parking brakes.
That sounded like your way of saying, we don't really mess with it. Drewsto, we don't do donations on the channel, man, but thank you. I do appreciate you, your willingness there. I appreciate it.
San Francisco traffic, Alaska 913, 2 mile final, runway 28 right, 1 announcement clear.
APU bleed, pack stayed off. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good, and that looks good.
Hayward area traffic, moving 70 limits, crossing 2A right, that's the bus.
Did you guys know? I didn't realize, but I'm on a freight kick now. We know a freight kick and a regional kick, Stalker. You can turn up and down the ATC volume with the actual knobs in the aircraft. I did not know that until the other day. and it works in almost all of the aircrafts that I've flown recently. It works in the Toliss, works in the Zibo here, because this is your COM 1 switch. Obviously this is what you would use to turn up and down, obviously COM 1, COM 2, and you know, other things up here as well, but had no idea that that worked. Was pleasantly surprised the other day. 2 coming up.
You're outside the airplane.
So whenever VATSIM is blasting their microphones, it's easier to quickly just turn that down from there versus looking for the vPilot client with all of these other windows that I have up to turn these guys down. Damn, had some post-Xmas gifts. No worries, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Speaking of post-Xmas gifts, we will be doing a giveaway on Thursday. I think we're going to be streaming Thursday, and we will do the New Year's Eve. Yeah, we're going to do a New Year's Eve quick giveaway. Let's get number 1 fired up.
Completed. Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes are set. Found them under the tree. Back it up, back it up. Clear to disconnect. Yes, sir. Thank you. Number 1 coming alive. We should have 2 good starts shortly. I forgot to start the FO clock for the pushback, but we'll just say that's both engines off block time. That looks good on that side.
Okay, thank you very much. So just hold position and wait for my hand signal. Okay, thanks a lot. Enjoy the flight and see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Why do I have a caution light? Alright, 2 good starts. We'll go on gens. APU, that's off. That's off. We'll get that to both. Hydraulics coming on. Window heat's coming on. Packs to auto. APU bleed can go. Isolation valve auto. That looks good. I need flaps 5, please. Thank you. We'll do continuous on the ignition mode selectors. Recall, that looks good. Flight controls looks free and clear. I'm up on that side. I'm up on that side. Rudders. We look good to go. Who's ready to go to Palm Springs? Let's do this. Parking brakes released. 1008 traffic. Southwest 737 taxi to 30 right. Cool beans, let's get the taxi light on. Next live stream will be Thursday, 12:31, 4 p.m. PST. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dave. John in the chat. Gren Irie Bayesian. John, man, I liked your stream today, man. Well done. Good to see you coming around and doing streams. You guys, shout out John, man. Gren Irie Bayesian. Definitely go check out his channel. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. He is slowly getting back into the flight sim content creation world, if you will. Actually, he's always been doing videos, but he's going to be doing live streaming here going forward. So give him a shout out. Go support him. Very nice stream today, man. We enjoyed that. Chief in the chat. Of course, I've been finishing call in the background. I'm seated security. Oh, Chief, man, we always appreciate you. Congrats, by the way, Chief, on your 300 plus subs, man. Well done. Highly entertaining stream today. Thanks for showing my Airbus some love. You did it justice, man. We appreciate you. TAR, Ray, let's get that on early. As we roll out to the runway, weather, yes, weather. Radar can come on, terrain on ND on that side. That looks good. Don't get too used to it. Ha ha ha. Chairs. Now you, man, you started it. You got to be consistent. My name's attached to you now, man. My reputation's on the line. I send people to go check you out. You gotta keep giving us content. We're gonna keep looking for them. All jokes aside, man, you stream when you have the time, man. We appreciate you. Like your content, though, man. That GA flight was really cool today. Good to see that. All right, man. We're in the slowest taxi in the world. Let's get going here. There's no one in front of us. Let's go. Southwest time, man. We gotta make time. LOL Drew Stone 77. I'll try to catch the next one. Awesome, awesome. Cheers, Drummond P3D tomorrow at 6 Zulu. Yes, he will be. Videos are considered as content. Touche. I'll give you that. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, as long as you're throwing something up there. I will give you that, sir. Tomorrow is a twin prop ops, more GA. That's what we like to see. Gotta switch it up every now and again. We're gonna be doing GA too, probably during the weekend or early next week. We haven't done GA in a long time. I want to take the Cessna up and do some flying that I traditionally do here. We'll take you through the LA class Bravo. Hopefully we have ATC on for it and everything, and show you guys that. We'll do the LAX mini route. We'll do Santa Monica. We'll go north or south on the LAX mini routes, and we'll probably go to Catalina. How does that sound? I think that's what we'll do. I'm over here running off the taxi line. I'm lucky my day is always the same. Fly to Kaitak. GA is more fun, I think. Yeah, it has. Switching it up is more fun. I would say that. At the end of the day, I enjoy airliners in the sim more than I enjoy GA. So, but every now and again, especially with the addition of FS 2020, man, GA is a blast for sure. All right, guys, we're gonna be departing here. You guys know the deal. Sterile cockpit. We will see you airborne again. Definitely a departure you want to pay attention to. You do not want to exceed 230 knots in the climb, and you want to make that right turn almost exactly after 900 feet. So watch out for that and not bust San Francisco's airspace. One last look on VATSIM, make sure no one is on so we don't get that bleep bleep. Nope, that looks good. And let's go. Light them all up.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Thank you, thank you. San Jose traffic, Southwest 737 departing 30 right, Techie 3 to the north. Clear left, clear right. We didn't even go full length, but that's fine. We're light today. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. I think we're all right. Start the clock. There we go. Spool her up. That's 40% N1. Toga. Thrust set, airspeed allowed, both sides.
80 knots.
80 knots and cross-checked. Rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate, gears coming up. That's awesome, but that's all you get today, man. We gotta focus on this departure. That's 900 feet. Slowly start that right turn. San Jose traffic, Southwest 737, 1.5, airborne. Right downwind now. That's heading select. That's flaps 1. Ortho's a little bit mushy down there. Keep it going. Let's clean up. We can get turn-offs and taxi off. And landing gear off. Watch that mountain range over there. Let's keep that right turn going. San Jose traffic, Southwest 737, 3.7 for 8. Right crosswind 30. Not sure why she was overspeeding like that.
1,000 to go.
Well, 10,000 now. And we're keeping that right turn going. San Jose traffic, Southwest 737 on the upwind, last call, 6,000, San Jose traffic. Something is going on with the auto throttle.
To go.
Let's keep the climb going. That's 10,000. I can go to auto. Alright, let's give her to the autopilot here. She was certainly busting those speeds, man. I don't know why. I don't know if I did something wrong there. Let's see. Let me get caught up in chat. Mind you, what was that? Was in P3D V4. Yeah, you won't get it because they only fly VA and they don't fly there. I'm on 4.5. I never let technicalities get in my way of having fun. True that. What else? True Star, I flew on Tower Air from LAX to Las Vegas. It was like a 4-minute flight. How long is this? This is about an hour. So Palm Springs is a little bit east of Los Angeles, of LAX. gosh, roughly 100 or so miles, if I'm not mistaken. So this is about an hour coming down from the south here. You're still south of Vegas, though. Same with Berlin, I think. Berlin Tegel, that's fair. I think so. Airport closed 2 months ago. Yeah, Berlin Tegel was closed. That is correct. I could never fly for a VA like that. They're dictating how I play my game. But to me, that was just wrong. So long as yeah, you know, Dave, it's interesting because that's kind of what VAs are for. Let me turn this down. It feels so loud. You join a VA to get the. Where the hell is this thing going? What? Why are you going back to Milpitas? Zibo. No, sir. That is weird. Let's get standard set. Let me punch this up. I'm gonna finish my thought here in a second, Dave. Give me a sec. Let me just sort the Zibo out. I don't know what's going on. It's busting speed restrictions. It's turning its own direction. Let's delete the fixes. We're not going back to San Jose. That looks good. That looks good there. And we need to keep her climbing. We're going to 370 tonight. Alright, I think we're good here, man. I'm afraid to step outside the cockpit and look at this ortho, but man, that looks good. So, Dave, that's the purposes of VAs, right? You join a VA in order to kind of get that airline experience or replicate flying for an airline, or they're GA type VAs as well. But you're generally doing that to fly some sort of scheduled cadence or some sort of structure. And I loved it when I first, started doing flight simming and whatnot. In fact, that's where I met John, Grin Eye Rebasian. Both he and I flew for American Airlines Virtual. It was fun. But, as time went on, life got busier. And to your point, Dave, there's days where, I don't have a said planned flight in mind, early in the day. It's usually when I sit down at the computer and say, all right, let me go here or let me go there today. And for that very same reason, VAs generally do not work for me anymore. To your point, they're, you kind of have to follow a regimented schedule. There's some VAs that are a little bit even more strict. In fact, if let's say we're going to Palm Springs now, right? My next flight would have to be from Palm Springs, and it would have to be an airport that VA, flies to, and then equipment that's approved based on my rank and all that stuff. Again, it was fun for me a couple of years ago, but to your point now, it's just, I'm very fluid, I'm very flexible, and I just want to fly wherever, when, and whenever, and with whatever. So it suits certain people, but still, again, it depends on you and what you're looking to do. There's nothing wrong with them, though. Nothing wrong with VAs. Who made that FFC a Sobo? Right, that was weird. I don't know where I was trying to go back to San Jose. That was definitely strange. Alright, so we got that. That looks good. We look good, though, my friends. We're in the climb here. What I miss? When I fly, Mike, I don't do airline flying, but I like structure. Nothing wrong with your way, just my preference. Exactly. To each their own. To each their own at the end of the day. I flew for a VA for 5 years in Alaska, but we could fly other than real world ops when we had one of our company flights for the day. Yep. I liked American for charter flights. Yep. And that's kind of why I liked American as well. I loved doing, different airlines and stuff with them. It was fun. Guys, man, at the end of the day, in this hobby, there's no right or wrong way to do anything, man. It's your sim, your hardware, your setup. Have fun, do your thing. The only thing you got to be careful with, obviously, is if you're on VATSIM, you do have to abide by those rules at the end of the day. But you know, if you're not flying on VATSIM, do what you want, man. Enjoy it. Captain Geo, what's going on, man? Good to see you, G. I heard you're almost home, right, man? Fly UK is still my favorite. Gotcha. Shout out to you all tonight, man. Thank you for joining the flights. It's a quick one today. We're going down to Palm Springs from San Jose, California. In fact, I'm already looking at top of the cents charts right now. But we will keep you guys posted accordingly. Just wanted to come up here and spend some time with you all. Say thank you for making the channel what it is, man. Wouldn't be successful without you guys, you know, jumping in every time I stream to say hello and drop a like and a subscribe, man. I really appreciate it. 4 different airlines and then GA this minute. I'm not feeling jet ops. Yep. Yes, sir. Sliding through Jacksonville now. I-95 southbound. All right, man. Awesome. Stay safe out there, bro. I'm on the I-95 sleepbound. John, you are up late, man. What is it, 2 a.m. your time? After 2 a.m.? You were up pretty late, my friend. $2 a.m. Cork time. You guys know I had to get the Zibo redemption flight going, man. Last week was not cool. We made a crater in that runway at Phoenix. So we're gonna try to redeem ourselves here. Pretty crazy for me to pick a challenging airport like Palm Springs to redeem ourselves, but hey, we'll get it figured out. Yeah, it's these blasted pills. Oh, you can't sleep, man. Know the feeling, John. You guys keep late night hours, man. Took them last night and made me sleep the whole day today. Ah, so your sleep schedule's messed up is what you're saying. I hear you. Sleeping at the wrong times. Are we even gonna make 3-7 today before we have to get down? I think we're fine. We get the belts off for now. No, I have 2 a week, and once I take them, my whole day is shot. I take 2 a week. Gotcha. You take, so 2 a week, is that like 1 a day, or you just take them 2 times? You take 2 pills in 1 shot for the week. So we're gonna be coming into Palm Springs today. Really only 1 runway with an airliner you can come in on. 3-1 left. Plenty of runway. Although you don't want to mess around up here. Like I said, it gets pretty gusty going into Palm Springs generally. How well this sim will capture that, I don't know. But we are running ActiveSky, so we shall see. Other than that, I think we look all right, man. We don't need to cross, what is that, Glenno until way out there. So top of descent in about 100 miles. Like I said, quick flight. Not a lot of sun this time of year in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know how you guys do it, man. The sun sets here in LA like what? Just after 5:10. Pacific Northwest is so dark in the wintertime, man. Like, Dave, how many hours of sunlight do you guys have during the winter? I opted for pills. Wifey was hoping we all going home. Ortho for the win. VATSIM is quiet tonight, man. Everybody was on earlier today for sure. Did a quick leg. But it is crickets tonight until you're on final in the Palm Springs. Let's see. This time of night, we're probably the only ones going into Palm Springs right now, so we should be okay. Not worried about traffic or anything like that. Like I said, if ATC comes on, we'll just do our thing. Yes, I showed her. John, you know you wouldn't be talking like that if she could see that. Now let me go tell. 8 or so, 10 hours of sunlight. Hard to say, it's always raining. Dave, you know nothing of rain. Yeah, I don't think anyone can top that, man. John lives in Ireland, so it rains like what, every hour? Man, you're getting my VATSIM lunk. I am, Johnny. It is really quick. It was, you know, tons of traffic in ATC earlier today. I was like, man, everyone on vacation, no one's working. So it's interesting that it's so quiet tonight. Unless there's an event somewhere that I was not privy to. Let's see. The Northeast is on and popping as usual. Wow, it's fully staffed. There you go, Johnny. There you go, Stalker. If you want to do some flights right now, get some ATC coverage, the entire Northeast. I'm talking top down. You got Newark, LaGuardia, Kennedy, Boston, Philly, Baltimore, DC. Everyone's on. It must be an event tonight. All good, all good. Like I said earlier, guys, we will be back Thursday 4 PST, I think it is, Dave. We'll be doing a giveaway. I'm gonna be going to Jamaica, do Miami to Kingston. I'll do a quick little gift card giveaway again. Oh, New Year's Eve giveaway to say thank you to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys making the channel what it is. Definitely tune in for that. Looking good in this Zibo, my friend. Not as good as you looking in that 321, Chief. But thank you. We'll see how good it looks after we land it. I know this is probably unpopular opinion by some folks or most folks, but I think oftentimes ortho looks better than the Bing stuff that Microsoft is drawing. I know it kind of uses the same, you know, concept, right? It's Bing imagery depending on the ortho source used, but I think the technology behind that AI technology behind getting it drawn in properly in a lot of areas is Not too good right now. Again, don't get me wrong, I prefer Microsoft's Bing imagery over ortho. It just doesn't take up as much space. I can stream it, pull it down from the cloud, especially if you have great internet connection, and not have to worry about all the hard drive space and all the work that goes into making your own ortho. But I will say it pays off, man. It does look pretty, as we get some frame drops here, it does look pretty good in a lot of places compared to Microsoft's Bing imagery. Oh, thanks. I was sweating, man. You looked cool as a tomato. You especially that last landing, man. That was really well done. Fact, with ortho you pick and choose. Yeah, yep. Hey, all in the chat, 'twas busy, but Mike has the floor. But Mike has the floor or plane. What'd I miss? MFS is like bulk manufacturing. Yeah, so there's certain places that's not going to look as good. That's a good point. Just an observation is all. Some additional shout outs again here for those that missed it. Number one, first of all, Chief, congratulations on your 300 subs, man. Great content as usual. Really enjoyed the stream today as well, man. Looking forward to seeing you coming on live going forward, man. It's been a blast to get to know you and get to know your content and the rest of the community. Also, check out my friend Gren Irie Bayesian, my friend John in the chat there. Just resurrected his streaming content, if you will, and we'll be doing some things here. I think another stream tomorrow. He streams pretty early. He's over on Europe time, so we do have the chance. Check him out for sure. Great content. And last but not least, my friend Stalker Actual Gaming, as usual. Stalker, when's your next stream? Tomorrow, probably. Definitely check out Stalker in the chat there, man. Great real world experience, especially as it relates to regional operations, man. Stalker doesn't tell you guys, but I'm oftentimes hitting him up offline. How you do this? What airport is that? Who flies here? Who flies there? He's got it all. Got it all in the head, man. He is very knowledgeable about that stuff. You want to know about regional ops here in the States, at least? Go talk to Stalker. Congrats on the big 3, Chief, for sure. It means much, guys. For sure, man. Top of Descent coming up soon. Like I said, very short flight tonight, my friends. I don't like to keep you all late. Plus, we still gotta eat dinner. So let's actually start planning this, man. Like I said, Palm Springs is nothing to fool around with. You gotta make sure you're on your P's and Q's. I didn't realize they had a coffee cup in here. This always been here, guys? Cool little touch by Zibo. So if we take a look at the chart, guys, we're going to come in via the Sizzler 3, arrival from the south. Want to be above Lerno, 240, Sizzler between 23 and 20, Sucky, Pazuki, 16, Biddy at 16, Moron at 14, and Fern at 11, crossing the Palm Springs VOR at 9,000 feet. Every restriction is, no matter where you're going, is important to abide by and maintain, but especially when you've got terrain as such here, man. So we've really got to watch out for this and make sure we're hitting those on the nose or as close as possible. We're going to be shooting the RNAV into 3-1 left. After Palm Springs, I'm probably just going to go disco, and actually no, we won't go disco. We will do vectors though. We'll disco somewhere around here and fly the rest of the approach in by hand into 3-1 left. And that's essentially it. No muss, no fuss. Weather at Palm Springs, we're looking at winds out of the south at 4 knots. Clear skies, 16 degrees Celsius, altimeter 3015. So we'll watch out for that. Cool beans, any questions? Approach brief complete. Stowe coffee, yuck. That's the pea pot still. Fly that PT. PT, what I miss? Fly what PT? Oh, precision turn you talking about on the chart? We're gonna go flaps 30 on the arrival. Gives us a VREF of 138. That looks good. We did miss something though on the briefing. Decision height 734 for the wind. So let's make sure we get that. Set that to barrel. This thing takes so long to turn. In the PMDG, if you hold this down and just drag it, it kind of does a quick auto turn thing. I don't know if Zibo has that though. I don't think so. Nah. Oh, it does. Oh, wrong way though. No, what are you doing? No, not negative. We're just gonna do it the manual way. See why I do all this stuff early? All right, 7:30. Let's see, what did I miss? What does this button do? Spur Gaming, what's going on, man? Welcome. Another shout out to an awesome content creator, my man Spur there. Check out his content. Great stream today, by the way, bud. This morning. Enjoyed the touch and goes in the Zibo. That was cool. Mrs. Spur on as well. How you doing? Welcome. No, I'm kidding, man. Vectors for the win. I'm not doing that precision turn, man. We're going to precision ourselves right into that mountain. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Engine shutting down. Yeah, John, we're not going to touch anything we do not... anything we're not supposed to touch. All right, I think we're set up for the arrival here. Man, you guys missed out on a good meal. Mississippi roast off the hook. Ooh, you gotta send me some. You can't tease us and not send us any. Doing good, finally home after a long day. Nothing like that, Mrs. Spur, nothing like that, man. Get home and just relax. Let's see, Albuquerque Center is on, nothing to do with us here, so we're still solo dolo. The only thing that, from an ATC standpoint, Los Angeles Center or SoCal approach. Other than that, we're going to be by ourselves up here. I see Micslmn is slowly converting over to Zibo. You know what, man? I used to fly it a lot. Like I said, you know, when I was doing XPlane a little while back, I used to love the Zibo. I asked John, Grand Aviation, man. I used to fly this thing all the time and tell him about it when I wasn't in P3D flying PMDG, obviously. But I kind of got away from it for a while. And then I had installed XPlane altogether. But seeing you guys over the last couple of weeks, man, fly it, it really kind of brought me back. I love it. It's really great. I just wish I could land the thing properly. But other than that, it's a great bird, especially when you think about it being freeware. Like I said, and I said this on the last stream, if he, and I don't know who, you know, who's been tracking or who's close to him or who talks to him, but if he found a way to get this thing over to FS 2020, I don't think I'd buy PMDG. I don't think so. And that's coming from someone that, you know, is a PMDG guy. I think the only, actually, no, let me take that back. I think I probably would buy PMDG because if you bought the NGXU and prepared 3D, you have a, I think it's $100 discount if I'm not mistaken, John. So the NGXU and FS 2020 when PMDG releases it will only be $40. So I may buy it, but I'm talking about, you know, from folks that are converting over from XPlane or that's coming from XPlane, haven't really flown the PMDG before. And if Zibo found a way to get this thing in as good as it is and continues to improve it, I think it would be a hard sell to have to spend $150 plus to buy the PMDG 737. Yeah, John, I corrected myself. I'd still buy it. I would. It's, you know, we got the discount, so. Would be in heaven if this ported over to FS 2020. A lot of people would, man. The skies would be full of 737s. Yep, it'll only cost $40. Yep, that's true. Oh shoot, we're not paying attention. Top of drop, here we go. I just sat here and lectured you guys about hitting the restrictions, and here I am already blowing the top of descent. $240 dialed in, we'll catch it back, no problem. P3D is too much in my blood for XP. I used to think the same thing too, John. I'm telling you, man, once you get converted over to XPlane, it's hard to go back and fly P3D. Sure, you missed the FSLABS. Hands down, there's nothing better than that. You missed some of the other immersive things about P3D, like GSX, but other than that, man, I don't care what you do, you can't really get P3D to look this good. Just saying. Let's see. Proper freighter ops. P3D. Blah, 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 what else did I miss? I'll be happy when the Mad Dog comes this summer. Yes, the Mad Dog is coming FS 2020. You know who told me about that? Stalker Actual Gaming himself. Mr. Mad Dog fan. It was already announced. It's okay. We pretend it didn't happen. Can't say the same for Hard Landings though. Might be another one of those tonight too, man. Anything is possible. I do miss seasons. Yep. And Spur, yeah, it's actually, they announced it a while back. They will be porting it over from P3D, the Mad Dog. I'm serious, Mike. It's controls that annoys me. I set up my controls across. I heard somebody say that too. I forgot what stream I was watching earlier. It might have been yours, John. Someone was saying about setting up controls across. My controls for the most part are consistent across every sim that I fly. I just, you know, there are certain nuances and there are certain things that you can't get to be the same just because of how the sim is developed. But for the most part, listen, my number 9 key number pad is my right wing view in every sim. Number 4 is my engine view in every sim. Number 7 is the left engine and wing view in every sim. So the 8 key or the up on the stick is the overhead view in every sim, every plane that I fly. It's all about consistency at the end of the day. It makes your life easier, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get it set up. It just takes time and patience at the end of the day. Majestic brings the Dash 8. I'll be all over that. I haven't heard about that coming over. I am gonna bring this speed back just a hair. Don't want to be flying into Palm Springs here. Not mine. Flaps are messed up. Don't know how to do spoilers with a key. John, again, I have everything mapped the same way. Everything's mapped the same way. My throttle quadrant here. I've got a couple of buttons, switches, knobs, you name it. My spoiler axis is the turn radial here on the throttle itself. It is the spoiler access in every sim, in every plane. It's nothing changes for me. Again, it's a pain in the neck to set up across every sim, but once you get it set up, it's easy. Beautiful scenery and beautiful plane. Thank you, Mrs. Spur. It is great. I love the Zibo. I love the 737. I love the Southwest. And I love the Ortho. Let's see. It's coming, but they don't give estimates. Oh, cool. Okay. Shift plus / wasn't it? Yeah, but that's again, I use something else here. My yoke mappings aren't the same, but you can make it the same though, John. That's what I'm saying. I have side tech. You have master warning. What is master warning? Yeah, the outside view is awesome, Mrs. Spur. Catch myself looking again. That's why we were late on top of descent. It's just it's beautiful. John, I'll get with you offline, man. Although I don't think you have XPlane installed anymore, but or I'll do a tutorial one of these days. I don't know, but again, it's really not I haven't had any issues on my side. I just map everything the same way across all the sims. The orange button on MCP, are they illuminated? Oh, master caution, gotcha. No, it's not illuminated. It must have been a glare from your side. I mean, we can check it. We are in the descent, so recall looks good. Alright guys, we're gonna get the music off here. I gotta focus on the rest of this arrival. We will get the music back on when we say our goodbyes. So let me get this back up here. Seatbelt signs coming on. You have people in your plane too? Is this a mod or has oh, that's the Zibo for the win again. It comes with people, and shout out to Chief for the face mask mod. These are COVID times. I was saying the other day on another stream, I think this Zibo has almost, I think top two cabins in all of Flight Sim. It is so authentic. They're even social distance for the most part. It's pretty cool. You have full lighting control as well. You can control the lights. Like I said, this plane is awesome. If it came to FS 2020, it would make a lot of people happy. And PMDG would be in, they'd be in trouble. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it honest. The system depth, I should say, is definitely there in PMDG, but when you talk about level of immersion, Zibo for the win for sure. Hard to compare them now, two different platforms, but we'll see. Let me get that speed back just a bit more. Let's go 290. What else did I miss? It's not you, it's me. They were very bright a few seconds ago. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully they're fine now. Yeah, it was probably the sun, John. Yep, looks like tape. Now we know where the tape have went. That's too much immersion for me. Up to the ears with face masks and distancing. Yeah, to each their own, man. To each their own. 20,000 on the height here. Let's get the announcements going.
Join the view, treat good money for it. Once you have a
Like, there's certain things at PMDG, man, that we just wish we had, like the level of immersion that I think a lot of us are looking for out of PMDG. Hopefully it comes to this sim, but when you think about like cabin announcements, they only just recently on the NGXU added, you know, windshield weather effect. No one does icing like FSLABS, but they, you know, they still kind of charge the same amount of money for their planes. So, you know, there's a lot of people that are kind of put off by that. But when you talk about just the, you know, overall system depth and, you know, really mimicking the inner workings of the 737, it's just absolutely tremendous. They do a really, really good job. They have a ton of real-world pilots on their team, and they've got it nailed to a science. Just looking for a little bit more immersion from them is all. And they need competition. There you go, John. I think that's what it is. They really don't have competition. So that's part of the reason. At least, in, you know, from my perspective, at least. LOL Spur Gaming. What did Spur say? What did I miss? Mr. Spur just realized there was people in the Zibo. Yeah, I was gonna say, Spur, you fly it all the time. She's never seen the people, unless you have it off. Because I know there's an option to have it off. I might need to bump the time of day up just to here. It's getting pretty dark. And this is the last airport you want to come into in the dark. I think that's our... Nope, airport's up there somewhere. Just keeping an eye on that. I was just blown away. Yeah, I was like, they are back there. I just don't ever go and in the back of the plane and look. Gotcha. Fair enough.
1,000 to go.
We're going to hold at 16 just for a little bit. Let's get the terrain on. I'm looking at VATSIM. No one's here. I'll call when we're turning for final. Other than that, there's really no one here. We'll hold 16 because of the MSA. We got the MSA is 12.7 right there below us, so we'll hold 16. And we'll keep an eye on that. 290 on the speed, that feels fine. Looks good. Me either. I'm just a pilot, not a flight attendant. Same here. I've never been in a cabin unless it's a wing view. Then you've been in the cabin. I'm going to shoot holes in your arguments. So why do you guys do wing views? If you're a pilot, you wouldn't be having wing views, right? Come on, guys. Just admit it. We all love the immersion. Just admit it. It's the sun. It's bright again. I'm seeing in the shadow now. Yeah, it doesn't look that way on my side. We can do some things here. Let's get this to... We generally wait till 10,000, but I'm going to do it early. We'll get the engine mode selectors to continuous. Our landing altitude looks good. We will get the auto brake to level 2 for this landing. And we already did the recall, so that looks good. Mama Shark, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's been a blast. Quick flight down from San Jose to Palm Springs. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out tonight and checking out the stream. We'll be back again Thursday. We'll actually be doing a giveaway. We're going to be doing Miami to Kingston. We're going to go back to the... We haven't been to the motherland in a while, especially in flight sim. So we're going to go to Kingston, Jamaica from Miami. On Thursday, we'll do a gift card giveaway. Probably do Sim Market again. And hope to see you guys there. It'll be a little bit earlier than usual because it is New Year's Eve, so... Alright, we can start down again, 14,000. We'll do VS mode. I'm good, thanks. Okay, if the plane is still in the air, it has wings. What, Dave? What was the total time on that trip? Sounds like a nice one. Which one, Spur? Which one, Spur? The one we're doing today, or tomorrow's, or Thursday's trip? I'm gonna get the speed back to 280 here. Oh, the trainee's driving. I was gonna say, Gio, I thought you were, I know you said you were on the road, so you got your trainee driving. Gotcha. I have to take over in about 30 minutes. All right, all right. Next up is Fern at 11,000. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna go 250 on the speed from now, actually. And you gotta be really, really careful in this corridor. It is gorgeous though, man. There's our airport right down there. Oh my gosh, didn't I tell you it was coming? Didn't I tell you it was coming?
LA Center Delta 683 is with you at 330.
Hello, 683 LA Center, good evening, Squawk 7146.
Is that turbulence from the mountain ranges?
Copy 7146 683.
LA Center Delta 2352 with you at 340. 2352 LA Center, Squawk 7150. 7150 Delta 2352. So, speed 3 radar contact 7 miles north.
He just came on, so everyone's gonna be trying to call him now.
Hey, LA Center 683, we're just sending on the Ironman.
Descent via the Ironman.
This guy is stupid loud.
Right, altimeter 2, correction 3015.
24 right, copy altimeter.
Central Center Southwest 1316, 14,000 on the Sizzler 3 into Palm Springs. 7170 Southwest 1360. See, now I can't hear him. It's like a balance between all these people on VATSIM that have their loud mics and the low controller. Alright, man, we're not going to pay too much attention to that. We'll just continue doing what we're doing unless he instructs us otherwise. Crossing Fern at 11,000. You guys are having a good time in the chat. What am I missing? And their mics. It's super loud, Dave. It's so crazy. I don't understand. Gio better slow your roll. People be having nightmares over those small, loud contact me beeps. Chief, it's not a game. The RNAV Yankee 31 left. After Palm Springs, clear the RNAV Yankee 31 left approach. Southwest 1360. So nothing changed. We're still doing what we're doing. I'm telling you, man, nightmares for sure. Because they know it, man. Chief, it's like, you know, we're at the airport, we're getting ready to take off, no one's in sight, man. As soon as you start taxiing out, beep beep, you're airborne, you're on your approach, no one's in sight. As soon as you get to the critical phase of the flight or on final, bleep bleep, so it's like, I don't know, you can't win. We appreciate them for coming on and providing ATC services, though, so it's always fun. But man, sometimes they just don't have the time right. Man, that Chief ain't gonna lie, that notification sound made me jump a few times. Why are you in a rush to get home? Because he wants to see you, Mama Shark. Of course, that's why he's in a rush to get home.
Delta 2352, what runway is for arrival?
What is going on with this arrival? Hold on.
Number 2 Mike Tango, radar contact 20 miles west of...
Bring her back slowly. Let's slow to 240.
15,000, fly maintain level 260. Fly maintain flight level 260.
Here's our airport if you're curious. Right down there. You better stay away from me. Oh man, you guys crack me up. That's interesting. That is a really, really wide. Is that part of the RNAV approach? Let's see something here. Oh yeah, it is. It sure is. After Dizzy, we'll go that.
Blue 89, expect the RNAV Yankee runway 27 approach.
That's really setting up for us for a wide turn there. That's fine though.
89, plan the RNAV Yankee
1,000 to
runway
go.
27 approach.
Expect the RNAV Yankee runway 27, Triple E.
Southwest 575, radar
Bumpy.
contact.
Alright, 10,000 landing lights coming on. We need that one. Wing lights.
Runway 27 approach. The Lindbergh altimeter 3015. Alright, we're going to descend via Convex 2 and we'll expect our nav to moving through the altimeter Southwest 575.
That's our airport. PG-13, fellas. Yeah, right. Give her a completed list. Not complete yet. You guys are on a roll in the chat. Fly the RNAV, friends. Let's fly the RNAV. That's 4,000. Let's get that dialed in here. I'm already gonna go 210 on the speed in this turn. And we might have to call it sterile here early, my friends.
Scout 1871, LA Center, good evening, Fox 7166.
7166 now.
Scout 1871, radar contact 14 miles northwest of Visalia, final 37.
Yeah, in fact, we're gonna go sterile here. I'll catch you guys in the chat when we land.
Southwest 575 after Cloman, cleared RNAV Zulu runway 27 approach. Alright, after Cloman, we're cleared for the RNAV Zulu 27, Southwest 575, thanks.
Little bumpy up here.
4,000, reduce speed to 250.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. All right, let's go. 4,000. That's set. We want to be at about 200.
Reaching 14,000, reduce speed to 250.
Reaching 14,000, speed 250 kilometers.
Southwest 13 and 16, runway 31 left, clear to land, wind 240 at 4.
Turn on left, clear land, Southwest 1360. Put her in the turn now.
Delta 683 after Cliffy, descend and maintain 3.
All right, am I cheating? Let's fly the rest of this ourselves.
3,683.
My aircraft. My throttles. All right, we got flaps 5. That looks good. Let's get the speed brakes back. All right, our airplane now. Let's do this. We'll go heading select. There's some turbulence for us.
Thousand to go.
What's the bottom altitude here? Let's go all the way down.
For 511 Echo Mike Keller Center, good evening on request.
Gotta watch this mountain range as we come over the top of it, so keeping an eye on our altitude and our speed. Looking for the airport. I wish I had my track IR, but it is not working these days, but I think we got it. I'll try to give you guys some shots of the approach here. It's gorgeous, it really is. If you ever get a chance, hopefully after this pandemic as well, come out to Palm Springs. Definitely a nice place to visit. Gorgeous approach, and it is captured well in this sim for sure. Let's keep that speed up. I kind of cut the RNAV approach there a little bit. We're on more of a visual now, but that's fine. He cleared us to land already, so we're good to go.
Southwest 1871, descended via the Ironman 2 arrival, runway 24 right, information echo, altimeter 30.
Very gusty up here. Like I told you guys, it's you know, par for the course at Palm Springs. It's usually very gusty because you've got the mountain ranges over here. It's kind of causing that disruption in airflow. So Palm Springs can bite you.
Alaska 2906 on the ground at Karen, requesting IFR John Wayne.
Alaska 2906, LA Center, clear to the John Wayne Airport, code change departure, wake transition, then as filed, climb via SID, squawk 7165.
Let's go flaps 10.
Alright, cleared to John Wayne, approach departure, wake transition, as filed, climb via SID, squawk 7165, Alaska 2906, and we are ready to taxi.
Let's go flaps 15, gear down. Let's get our lights.
Charlie 2 Bravo. 26 via Charlie 2 Bravo, Alaska 2906.
Man, that looks good. That looks good.
Los Angeles Center, United 370. Good evening. On the ground, San Diego, Lindbergh, Aerosoft, clear to Denver.
November 511 Echo Mike, this is required routing between the two airports. Advise if you can accept that.
Alright, let's square her up. Runway in sight.
Good evening, clear to San Francisco Airport. Padres 2 departure, IK transition, then as filed, climb via SID, squawk 7163.
2500, check.
San Francisco International via the Padres to IK transition, climb via the SID, squawk 7163.
That's flaps 25. We'll call fully configured here in a moment. Go around altitude, I think it's almost 7.
JetBlue 89 after Lindy, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 27 approach.
That's set. Let's square the final here. We're a bit high, correcting. And fully configured now, flaps 30. It was so gusty up here. Keep that speed up.
51, 1 Echo Mike, clear to San Diego Airport. Get rid of vectors Twine.
1,000.
1,000 checked.
1,000 feet, stabilized,
Vector
Pacific Rim
459,
Channel.
Zoobeach VOR, Zoobeach 171 radio.
This has a displaced threshold, so we gotta be cognizant of that.
Intake 4,000. Expect.
I see 2 whites, 2 reds.
Expect 13,500 after departure. Departure frequency 125.8.
Approaching minimums.
That's cool.
400. Minimums.
Continuing landing.
300.
November 1 Echo Mike and then the altitude. Expect 900,000 on your
200.
final 5 minutes after departure.
100.
JetBlue 89, reduce speed to 220.
50.
Reduce speed to
40.
220.
30. 20. 10.
Toliss Center Southwest.
It's a long float, wow.
San Diego request clearance to control.
Southwest 6977, LA Center, getting in, clear to Victorville Airport.
Get on the brakes.
Zero beach transition.
I need to make this left turn off.
17,500.
80 knots.
7145.
Very clear to Victorville, Seabird 2 departure, Silk Beach.
I was wide, but alright, we made it.
By the ascent, Spark 7145, South
Woo.
2977.
Southwest 6977, reback correction.
LA UPS 2964 on the ground at Ontario. Look to pick up IFR clearance to Honolulu.
Alright, man. Safe and sound. Boy, you guys see the sweat on these palms? This approach in real life too, man. It's nothing to mess with, but we made it. Let's get the APU on. Floated her way too long though. We had enough runway to mess with, but you generally don't want to float that long. APU, here we go.
Pomona 1 departure. Foreman transition.
Let's start it. Still cockpit coming off so I can chat with you all. Let's get that off, turn off's coming off.
2964, heavy's clear to Honolulu via the Pomona 1 departure, Gorman transition, then is fine.
I'm just gonna disconnect VATSIM, man. These people are too loud for me. What else do we need? Taxi light, that looks good. Wing light can come off. My friends, welcome to Palm Springs. Darren Allen, thank you, man. Darren, I didn't even see you there, man. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Sweet, good job. Thank you. Way to bring her in. Not too bad for a float. Yeah, man. It wasn't, again, I think, what, 11-second float. We'll watch the replay here in a second, but definitely don't want to float that long. Clean the flaps up. Welcome to Palm Springs, though. Like I said, this is a freeware airport. I forgot the name of the developer. It's on the XPlane forums. Really well done, man. It's almost as good as, if not better, than ORBX's rendition of Palm Springs, which is obviously payware. We'll get the weather radar off. VOR is coming off. That can go. Flight directives can go. Terrain can go. We will go T8 on the transponder. We'll keep going down here into the ramp. Whoa, what the? That was weird. GPU. Why did that cut off on us like that? Better on the ground than in the air. Did I touch something? All we did was start the APU. Zibo doing Zibo things. Look at that light off. And we're gonna park right up here. Stalker, bring on the TBF. Need someone to stream so I can get home. Fly in this bed, brother. Stalker, throw the TBM up again for real, man. We want to see that. Like I was saying, for those of you that came in a little bit late, we're going to be doing a GA flight here soon, for sure. We're going to do some flights around SoCal, kind of mimic some of the flights that we do here locally. We're going to go from Where are we gonna go from? We're gonna go from Santa Monica. We're gonna take the LAX mini route south over the top of LAX. It's pretty cool to do that in a busy class Bravo like LAX, but that is something that they've put together. They've got a couple different ways you can cut through the Bravo here in the Class B here in LA. You have the under special flight rules, using that corridor right above LAX, where you generally just dial into a frequency. You don't need ATC authorization to do that. And then you also have the mini route, which also but that you need obviously clearance to the Class Bravo to do. So we'll do the mini route and show you guys, and then we'll go to Catalina for that. But anyway, enough talking. Let's go watch the replay. Are you behaving now? Are we good? Can I shut this down? Yes. That's number one. That's number two. Let's see. Find this bed. Just kidding. All fun in it. We can't hold that against you, Micslmn. Not that we need it, but for the fun of it, flight. Fully redeemed in 2 future. Yo, you guys crack me up, man. You guys crack me up. Fully redeemed. I hope I'm fully redeemed. It was a long float though, so we still got some work to do. Drew Stone says next leg. Next leg will be on Thursday. We're not doing a leg tonight. Thursday we'll be back. We're going to the motherland, man. We're gonna go from Miami to Kingston, Jamaica. We're gonna be doing a giveaway as well. So Thursday, 4 Pacific Standard Time. I think that's 7 p.m. for most of you there on the East Coast. Just before the New Year's Eve celebrations. What else do we need, guys? We're done. We're done. Let's get collision light off. Let's go watch this replay. Where's the oh yeah, there we go. You guys see, I don't do this on a regular, man. It's only when I'm streaming do I do these replays. But I know you guys like to see them, so let's see it. That's too far. Oh, that's loud. We were disconnected by here, right? Actually, before that, we disconnected the autopilot. Man, Chief has me here cracking up. If Mama Shark allows it, I might fly with you. On Friday, Gio? For sure, man. Let me know. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Yes, thank you, Dave. We will be back on Thursday, man. We'll do Miami to Kingston. Probably do, I'm not sure what I want to fly yet, though. We'll probably do the Airbus. We'll probably do American Airlines. We'll do the... I haven't flown the American Airlines Neo yet for Toliss, the LEAP engine. So we'll probably do that on Thursday. And a giveaway, so hope to see you guys there. Again, man, shout out to all my fellow content creators here in the chat, man. So, you know, Chief Simpilot, 300 subs, man. Well done, man. It's a pleasure watching your content and getting to know you. It's really, really been fun. Captain Geo, I think you just hit 400 the other day, right, Geo, if I'm not mistaken? I know you're going to be doing some streams when you get back home. Looking forward to seeing that. Stalker Actual Gaming, my bud, of course. Check out his content as well. And did John go to bed? Grand Aviation, check him out, man. He is just starting his streaming, if you will. He does content creation. He uploads videos and whatnot, but he just recently embarked on streaming, so go check him out. Go check out his content. Definitely love getting to know the community and watching you all stuff, man. We learn a lot from each other. Definitely do. Ever do MTPP? Why does that sound familiar? Approach into my motherland. Oh, Honduras? Is that Honduras, I think? Yes, sir. 400. Nice. Nice. No, I've never done that approach. It scares me. But yeah, we might try one of these days. Put it on the books. Alright, so we were lined up fine. Looked good. I just held that float way too long. Oh, Haiti. Okay. I think I've flown. Actually, no, I don't think so. I've never done that. Yeah, long float. We hit the center line. We held the nose wheel, but I didn't like the float. How'd that feel from inside? Oh, good. Oh, good from inside. All good. It was nice. Definitely better than last time. Yes, you need to, man. I might fly there before I head back on the road. I'm gonna check it out. Is there scenery for it in XPlane? I'm sure there is. Definitely gonna check that out. I'm thinking Montana at some point. Montana, that'd be cool. Stalker. Regional. Man, I was here the other day. I was telling Stalker, I think, not yesterday, or was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Man, SkyWest should have put me on the payroll. I think we did like 6 legs in that 145 yesterday. I was having so much fun doing regional ops. It's so underrated, man. Shout out to Stalker for introducing me to that thing. I love the E145 now. But it was fun just visiting all those little airports. It was really, really fun. I think we, like I said, 5 or 6 legs. Not that great, but decent. All right. You know what, Gio? We're going to go check it out. We'll definitely add it to the docket as someplace we'll need to visit. For sure. Definitely want to check it out. Anyway, man, that was cool. That was fun. I think we redeemed ourselves at least as much as possible. I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I know it's pretty late for some of you on that side. It was a blast nonetheless. We'll be back Thursday, like I said, with a giveaway. We're going to be going to Kingston, JA. We'll likely take the A321neo Leap out of Miami. So definitely tune in and get yourself slated for the giveaway. Chief Sim Pilot, see me, my bro. Lovely stream, yo. Chat on mods, CEO, pleasure. Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to all my friends here, man. Especially from you guys. Some of you guys have been here from day one. Really, really has been a pleasure. With that, man, I'm going to leave you with this last landing. We will see you guys on Thursday. For those of you that I won't be talking to, definitely enjoy your New Year. Stay safe out there. With that, Micslmn is out.